Alright, what is up, everyone? Little live feed going on here. I will do a little intro so when the video stays up, y'all could watch it if you like. Just doing a little walk around of the Cowmaro. Got her back. She's doing good. We're going to the track this week, and hopefully, weather pending. But I will answer some questions. If y'all have some questions about the car, I do have a video coming up that's a full walk around of the Cowmaro. But I leave out a lot of things because, you know, there's so much to talk about, and there's so many different questions I get. So I just, you know, there's a lot of things I leave out. But I figured if I do a live feed, oh, nice comment there. God, no, some of y'all are ridiculous. But if I do a live feed and y'all ask some questions, I can answer some a little bit better. And yeah, so I got 44 people in here, not too shabby. But so what is going on, everyone? So yeah, I'm excited about the race, and yeah, I will not be attending Cowmaro Fest. What's the scariest moment you've had in the cow? Probably when I'm on the start line and I grab the trans brake and the converter explodes. It doesn't even make like any noise. It just locks up and the car goes into limp mode. I literally thought I hurt the motor, but I did not do that. Yeah, so do I have a cam in it? Yeah, it has a RPM Motorsports custom grind turbo cam. Thing's ridiculous. It makes such good power for what it really is. Show me the turbo. All right. How much does it cost to build a race car? That is a great question. Pretty much whatever you have in mind of what it's going to cost to build a race car, triple it, and then you might be getting close to what it actually cost. But let me just turn this camera around. I'll show you the turbo. So the turbo sits still a little warm. There it is, 8891 Precision Billet Gen 2. As you can see, this stuff's a little, you know, it's a driver. I drive it a lot of places, so it definitely gets worn on, you know, and beat on. But yeah, that's it. You see, it's a big old turbo. It just barely fits in there, but it gets the job done. And of course, questionably my favorite part in the entire car, the teardrop. Horsepower, the car, it makes 1,000 horsepower turned up. It makes 850 on a bad converter. You know, so yeah. Let's see. 3-speed. My trans is a 3-speed. I get a lot of questions about this, so let's hop in here. Here's the shifter. It is a RPM Transmissions TH400. How much? Take it further soon or leave it? I like to get a new motor in it and then do something with this motor in another vehicle that is, you know, leading forward. But little 3-speed action. First gear, second gear, and third gear. So that's it. What are my horsepower goals? Like 1,800. Have you ever ate lamb testicles? You know what? I don't think I have. It's probably on my to-do list though. What time you hit in the quarter mile? Unfortunately, my car runs no time. I know that pisses everyone off that I say no time, but I race in a lot of no time events. I race a lot of other no time cars, so out of respect for them, I don't show time. Yeah, so I definitely. What do I do for a living? I am a golf professional. I also make a little bit of money off YouTube, and I've had a couple of decent jobs where I was able to make a lot of money fast, which is why I have the car now. So, you know, definitely terrible financial decision, but I have so much fun with it. I was at a time where I can do this and get away with it and not have it impact me too much, very minimal expenses. So, yeah, what's my best 60-foot? Car's been a 138 60-foot. Pretty good. So, if I would ever sell my car, I will not sell this car just because I love it. This car has allowed me to meet a lot of great people and do a lot of cool things, so I won't sell this car. But I would like to build a Fox body with an LS in it, something crazy. Whoa, hold on, I clicked on a comment. I'm 17-year-old and drive a 94 Chevy with an LS3 on it with NOS. Any meth? No meth. This thing either, what does a golf professional entail? That's a good question. So pretty much, I work in the golf shop. I do merchandising. I sell stuff. I run a POS system. I teach golf lessons. Pretty much do anything golf related. You know, set up tournaments, run corporate events, everything like that. What jobs made you a lot of money really quick? doing like small, like odd end jobs. I was working down in South Florida for a while in the Palm Beach area. I was able to accumulate some good money, and I saved my money. I didn't do anything for probably 6 months straight, and worked for something. Probably like 8 months straight. I literally didn't do anything. I either worked or I slept or I played golf, and saved all of my money and spent it all at once, which was probably a terrible idea. But yeah, it's all right. It pays off. Texas 2K. What did you go to school for? I got my business degree from Campbell University. I also am PGA certified, so I'm a PGA golf professional. You are correct. They will pay a lot to improve the golf game. What diff do you have in it? I have a Strange Engineering 9-inch center section. It's their older model. Their newer model is a little bit redone. It is a 35 spline. Has like a wave track locker in it or something like that. Drive shaft shop axles, all the little goodies to go with it. Did you ever went to college? I did, and I could tell you from my college experience that is not proper English. How can the Cowmaro not go to Cowmaro Fest? Because I only have 16,000 subscribers. If I had 100,000, I'd definitely be able to go to Cowmaro Fest. But eventually, I'd like them to rename it Cowmaro Fest. Mark, I really liked you before, but that comment's going to knock you down a little bit. How can I afford to build a race car? Don't do anything. Save all of your money. Eat ramen noodles all the time. And work a lot. What gears are in it? It is a 350 gear. And I run the Radial Pro, Mickey Thompson 275. So that's it. I know all you guys got butthurt on the Radial video that I did, but it was a Stir the Pot video. Clearly it worked. Got 90,000 views in like a week. So you guys can hate me for that. But I thought it was pretty good. How much does the Cowmaro make? It makes right around 1,000. Are you doing PayPal for t-shirts? The t-shirts, PayPal will be up probably next week. Right now, it's only credit cards, and it's not like you're giving me your credit card. It goes through a, like if you've ever seen the commercials for a little square that you swipe the credit card, it goes through that system. So it's not like I get your credit card. It's all taken care of. So, yeah. The transmission I am running is a RPM Transmissions TH400 with a Yank 10.5-inch converter. Who does all my performance mods? Normally the hat I would be wearing would say RPM Motorsports. That is the shop that I go to. That is the shop that I work for. That is the guys that built this car. They do badass work. They do all my work. Chris Crawford there does the tuning. Jeff Short built the car. Donnie gets his hands dirty in this. Ryan, even the guy that owns it, he's under the car working on it. So they are definitely the go-to shop, and yeah, I mean, they do some badass work. Clearly, they took this car, which is like, people think this car is a lot more than it is. I mean, it's a stock block, stock crank, stock head, stock intake. Like, there's not that much nice stuff onto it. The only thing that's really nice, it's got a really good turbo, okay transmission, and decent rear end, and the thing's pretty badass. So, Trump fan, I'd say I'm indifferent. I really just kind of, like, whatever, I stay out of the politics. Does your factory speedometer work with the race transmission? It could. It used to. I took the sensor off of it just because, I don't know, the sensor I had on it went out, and then I had to get a new one, and I said, screw it. So, I don't have a sensor on it, so no, at the moment it doesn't work. Yeah, it's pretty, yeah, I roll around on, like 10 pounds on the street. It makes 700 to the tire. Will I race Leroy the Savage? I will. I would love to race him. I think that'd be a pretty fun race. Are you going to get headers? It already has headers on it. They are Stainless Works, up and forward 1 7/8 inch headers. They're pretty much just come in parts, and then you put them together. Yeah, I am planning to get away with a stock computer. If I put a different motor in it, I'm definitely going to go standalone. The plan is to go, I don't know, I'd like to go change the intercooler setup a little bit, and, you know, I would like to race Nick as well. How'd you come up with cow in the name Maro? My buddy always used to call it a cow because it was so heavy. This car used to weigh a ton, and it'd always have a ton of stuff in it. It'd have golf clubs, it'd have like a million things in it. So the car literally weighed like 5,000 pounds. So that's how it got the name cow. But let me get out here. show you guys some things. You guys have any questions about the car? Do I think a Tarmageddon ZL1 stands a chance? Everyone says that I'm like out of my place to call him out, but in racing, like I never said it had to be a heads-up race. So if he wants lengths, I'm not opposed to giving him lengths. If he wants to take the hit, I'm not opposed to that. Whatever he wants to do, I'm game. You know, within reason. I feel like negotiating is part of the fun. So yeah, that's how I feel, and that's how I feel when I race other people. So I feel like negotiating is important. Why did I pick the Cowmaro over any other car? My neighbor who I worked for, which is the reason why I have this car, he owns a Chevy dealership. So I was looking at I used to love the old Chargers, the 4-doors. So I was gonna get one of those, and then I started working up at the Chevy dealership washing cars when I was like 14, and from there it was history. You know, hooked me up, and now I got a car, and I have to thank him for that, or else I'd be like driving around a Mustang. That would just be totally lame. But how bad do you think you could smoke, Mike? I think where I have the advantage over most people, I'd say everyone on YouTube, is I leave off a trans brake, I race no time pro tree. So right there, if I don't want to run a full tree like that, I just won't run full tree. That's just not it for me. So race no time pro tree, pretty much right there I get like a 2 or 3 car spot just off reaction time and 60 foot and how the car launches. So you say it's unfair, but I'm not racing full tree pro time. I'm not racing full tree with time because I don't like sitting on the trans brake that long, and that's what it is. Would you ever go on Street Outlaws? If this thing got really fast, yeah, but those guys are on a whole nother level. What is the next mod? The next mod is on its way. It's actually going to be here tomorrow, and then we will put it on the car soon thereafter. Will you take the back seats out? No, I will not take the back seat out. I run in the street car class, full interior, so it has titles, tags, insurance, full interior, front seats, back seats. Whether they're Kirkies or not, they're still front seats. Will I ever wrap the car? Yes, but not a full wrap. I would add some stuff to it, but you know, I'd like to get a different hood and change the stripes around. But no, I will not wrap the entire car unless it's like a solid color, like a pearl white matte gloss, whatever. I don't know. Has my chute come in? No, not yet. Should be here tomorrow. Shift kit like B&M. No, it's not a shift kit. Just the transmission is a TH400. I am the man. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. And I appreciate that all the guys that subscribe and help me out, because it is tough to grow on YouTube. It is. Would you do a roll race? I foot brake the hell out of it. It has terrible rear brakes. I'll show you the brakes right now. These rear brakes are off a Pontiac G8, so they're gross, just kind of blah. I need to get race brakes. That would probably come in the near future, but these are pretty gross. So when I foot brake it, I literally beat the hell out of these things, and it smells like just brakes, obviously. So I try not to roll race, but when I'm on the street, I end up foot braking anyways. How is running a TH400 on the highway? Hold on, whoa. Where do we go? It's not too bad, actually. I would love to have a gear vendor's overdrive, but I can't justify spending $3,000 on that. You know, it drives. I daily drove this car for 6 months on the setup, minus the cage and seats. So to say that you can't do it is ridiculous. I had no problems with it. I had a little different converter in it at the time, but no, I mean the car goes 60, 65 like it's no big deal. I mean, you're at like 2,200 RPM, so it's nothing crazy. It's not taxing. Now that I have a trailer, why would I really want to drive it on the highway? I mean, from where I'm at, I go to like the mall, which is like, I don't know, 15, 20 miles away, and that's all highway driving. I drive it up there all the time. I drove it to work today. I mean, it's to say that it's not streetable is it's false, because it's very streetable. Fuel management, fuel system. It's got a 4 triple pump system in it. And then as you come up here, it has Holley fuel rails and 85-pound injectors. I know everyone says 85-pound injectors are small, but they get the job done. I still have a little bit more room to go. Yeah. Should have put a shot of nitrous on it. Maybe to help spool a turbo, because I'm kind of running out of motor, and I'd like to launch it a little bit higher with the tighter converter, but that would be the only thing. Are you sponsored by Raystar? No, I am not. I'm backed by RPM Motorsports, and I'm backed by McCarthy Tire. Those two companies help me do what I do and race. I still mainly out of pocket, but RPM Motorsports, they are a huge part of what I have now in the car that I have. And just recently, McCarthy Tire has gotten on board. So if you need any tires, you need to go to McCarthy Tire. How do I feel about Weld wheels? I think they're awesome. I got these suckers here for about 160 bucks when I first got them. So just for a rim alone, that's 160 a corner. How can you not? What do I do for a living? I am a golf professional. Do you have another wife other than your race car? No, I don't. But you know what they say, happy wife, happy life, and this thing's pretty happy all the time. It never bitches, it never moans. Why are you commenting on this, mother? God, that cracks me up. I can't imagine that you're not doing anything, that you would just be watching my live stream on YouTube, but I appreciate your comment. And yes, I do really love my mother. Hold on, I gotta switch this camera around so I can see what's going on. Was this your dream car, or was there another car? I would say I didn't really have a dream car. Now it is my dream car. When I had the car and it was stock, all I wanted was a turbo car. So I'd say yes. I pretty much do. I drive my dream truck and my dream car around all the time. Oh, DK Wentz in the building here. That's pretty nice to see. Look at that. I'm assuming he's probably at work, bored or something. What's the legal horsepower limit in your state? Is there a legal horsepower limit in a state? I've never heard of anything like that. My car is... I'm not even going to say that. But no, I've never heard of that. Do you race in Mexico? I have. It's okay. I don't really enjoy it that much, to be honest. Like, I don't see there's no like gain to me. I used to race on the street all the time, and I started racing at the track more and more and more, and I've kind of fallen in love with track racing and no time racing and all that. So yeah, I mean, I really don't enjoy I don't enjoy racing on the street. I don't think that, like, I think no prep and all that stuff's cool, and for the people that do it, like, that's great, and the guys that race on the street all the time, that's great, but I prefer just racing on the track. I've seen a couple guys lose their car and the state take it, and they're still paying on it, and you know, they get in jail and they get in a ton of trouble. And honestly, I have too much money in this car that for me it's not worth it. I'd rather just go to the track and race and go there. But Pennsylvania is wild. That's right. Yep, that's right. Bud Silverado. So many comments, I can't keep up. I will not be attending Cowmaro Fest. I apologize. I do end up working all the weekends. How long has the car been turbocharged? Probably, I daily drove for 6 months. It got done in like June, I think. No, it got done in July of last year. No, before then. Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't tell you, to be honest, but it's been quite a bit. The car's got probably 10,000 miles on the turbo setup, easy. You know, and the thing runs like a champ. Start it up. Okay, I was waiting for that comment. I better get like a ton of likes if I start this thing up. Top speed, I mean, it tops out at like 160 maybe. It doesn't have the longest gear, and it's only a 3-speed. That last comment. Oh. All right, here we go. Ready? Uh-oh. Everyone says put fuel in it. I'm going to the track on Friday, and I haven't tested the car in a minute, so I'm going to put race gas in it, and I put C16, and I got that sitting over on the corner over there. But yeah, so try to run it as low as I can, and then put the C16 in there so it's pretty true, and then I can turn it up a little bit more. Do I have issues with inspecting it? If you can see here, I'm not going to say the car is not inspected, but it is lacking some stickers there. The car has been in North Carolina for the past like 4.5 years, so this is the first time I have had it back in Pennsylvania. I'm just kind of going with the whole, you know, if you don't get caught, there's not an issue type of deal. So yeah, I don't drive it too much. I don't need to drive it every day. I do take it to like car shows. I'm not big on car shows, but when I can get off, I do like to go somewhere. So if I'm available and there's a car show, I will go. Thought that puppy was Hearst equipped. Dustin, you know better. Look at this. No Hearst equipped right here. No Hearst equipped. But yeah, inspections. It's legal to have a bumper exit exhaust in Pennsylvania. The only thing that I would struggle with inspection is my airbag light is on. It is covered up with a little electrical tape, so you can't see that. All my traction control stuff, all that's deactivated. So I used to have to mess with it before I would race, but now that's all turned off. So the only thing that's really holding me back is emissions. I will not pass emissions. My county has emissions, and I have a couple airbags and stuff lights on. But yeah, so I'm just avoiding inspection like that's the plague. So I don't know how much longer I'm going to go on this live chat. My phone, every time I do one of these live chats, my phone's about on the end, its last leg, so I'm trying to end it before it dies. I'll probably go for another 3 minutes or so. Do you get recognized? Some people do recognize the car from the magazine. If you guys haven't seen RPM magazine, I was their May issue. I ended up being the cover, and their main photo was pretty cool, in their main spread, which is pretty cool. I had a lot of stuff talked about the car, but some people, when I go to the track down in North Carolina, a lot more people recognize me. Up here, no one really recognizes me. But I just started selling the Cowmaro shirts, which if you can't tell, I got one on right now, and they're pretty sweet on the back. So yeah, they're the link is in the description of all my videos. So if you want to go down and purchase a Cowmaro t-shirt, they will be shipping out next week. I think they're pretty badass. Myself and the graphic artist that I'm working with, Tyler, he worked very hard on getting this logo done, and I'm excited to slap it on the car a little bit, and we'll call it good. Any hats will be coming soon. There will be the flex fit hats and maybe like a snapback or something like that. So sweet. I don't know how I can. There's no one. I mean, that's the Cowmaro logo. So yeah, it's a pretty sweet ass cow and stuff. How much money have I put into it? I don't really like saying. I think that's kind of like personal, how much money I make and how much money I spend. What tracks do you go to in NC? I go to Glot Motorsports Park, Piedmont. I'll go out there rarely, and Fayetteville Motorsports Park. Also go to Darlington. I like going to Darlington. Darlington's nice. Yeah, his photographer is a pretty cool guy. Yeah, Dustin is he's in this right now. He did all the photography for RPM magazine, and he has a sweet Silverado with some like race shocks on it or something crazy. I don't know. He's always doing something. What are you ranked on the tour? I'm not ranked on the tour. I would like, if I was ranked on the tour, this car would be much faster. I could promise you that. Is that the Cowmax? No, this is not the Cowmax. It is the Cowmaro. Close, but I don't know who has the Cowmax or what channel they are, but I am not them. Yeah, so any other questions about the car before I wrap this up? Why am I so slow? I don't know. You guys should see me in track if you want to see slow. Good God, I can't run to save my life. Mods for the Duramax, definitely delete. Custom exhaust will be coming. Per Jeff Short, we're going to do something crazy. And yeah. All right, any final rear end and trans RPM transmissions, TH400's got a Yank 10.5-inch converter, one piece big ass drive shaft from like Fleet Pride or someplace down in North Carolina, and a Strange Engineering 9-inch center section with 1400 horsepower or whatever the horsepower is at the half shafts. I don't know what some of these comments are saying. I had to put different tires on the truck. No rims have been ordered or anything like that. That is down the road. What about your parachute? You'll have to stay tuned, keep watching videos, and we will talk about the parachute later. and hopefully it'll be on there soon. It'll be pretty sick. What year is the Camaro? Is a 2012 2SS with the Inferno orange interior. No longer has the orange seats. He can't reach the pedals. No, I sit pretty close. Actually, I sit pretty far, but I sit down really low. I can just like straighten my legs out. So when I go wide open, my right leg's about all the way maxed out. So, are you going to put wings on it and make it fly? We did have wings on it for a while. We took it off because it was flying too high. Are you scared of Nick in the quarter mile? I'm pretty like unsure of what it's going to do in the quarter mile. I've been racing the 8th mile for like months on months, and I kind of love the 8th mile. I don't think anything more. Although there's a turbo car, it will pull harder up top. But no, I'm not scared of Nick. I think it'll be a great race. We'll set it up. So we'll give him lengths. I'll get lengths. Whatever he wants to do, we'll make it happen. Live feed when I race Nick. There will not be live feed. I need to build some suspense. Sorry. When are you going to show your quarter mile times? I will show my quarter mile times for all of my passes and the last ones I make before I take the motor out of this car and put it in a different one, or before I put a different motor in this. So that is when I will. So for all you guys that are always asking time, when there's a motor swap going on, all times will be released because it'll be on different setup. So on that note, I am going to end this and go and edit some videos. So I want to thank everyone that stopped by and gave this a like or whatever. No, he doesn't. He has a TH400. Yes, I do. I'm not from Ohio. Do you think it'll even be a fair race? I'm going to give him some lengths probably. What's my favorite food? I like pizza. I'm fat ass. What can I say? Sorry. I don't know what you want me to do. I'm wearing sunglasses. All right. I want to thank everyone for watching. Like always, comment, like, subscribe to my videos. Go down, not in the link of this, but in the link of my other videos, my most recent one, and go and buy a Cowmaro t-shirt. Support me, help me go faster. So, I'll give you a shout out if you buy a Cowmaro tee. Once you buy a Cowmaro tee, I'll shout out your YouTube channel. That's the new thing. I'm also gonna be doing some giveaway soon. Give away a lot of different things, different car parts and all that stuff. And if you guys want, I'll sign it. I know that sounds pretty funny, but thank you guys for watching. Like always, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget, get some Cowmaro merch.